vision to grasp the future, to transform it from a safe harbour in the Mediterranean to a hub of ideas, innovation and the big debates. This vision forged a new direction, and Malta's government put its resources behind it. Malta went where most feared to tread, creating an all-encompassing regulatory framework which can address all disruptive and innovative technologies.
So welcome home, welcome to Malta, welcome to the blockchain island.
MDIA was established in June 2018, and it took to the task with ambition, determination and a will to deliver. Within one short year, MDIA developed the basis that can deal with and provide solutions to all innovative technology arrangements. With blockchain as the first challenge, MDIA took the opportunity to develop novel solutions to the complex problems that these emerging technologies present. Key to its mission was developing the guidelines for systems auditors, with the approval of the first batch of systems auditors happening by July 2019, following a rigorous interview process. MDIA strived to ensure public and stakeholders' opinion at every step. Malta's vision is your vision, and MDIA's journey will enable its success. MDIA is now ready and able to take it to the next level, to ensure trust in ITAs, to certify technologies, to safeguard end users, and to foster innovation. We created a regulatory framework that is robust and adaptable to all innovative technologies. Today, we take the leap towards AI. We are the bridge that gives people trust in your ideas. MDIA, ensuring trust.
Good morning. Good morning to everybody, and welcome back to the Delta Summit. A year has passed very quickly, and today I will say a little bit the experiences that we had during this 1 year, but also what we intend to do in the coming years. So, successes may make for a good speech, but challenges make for an interesting one. And the past year was full of challenges for the Malta Digital Innovation Authority, challenges which have taken us on a learning curve, learning several lessons along the way. MDIA's primary objective this past year was that of setting up a framework to ensure quality and dependability of DLT-based systems through technology certification process with the support of MDIA accredited systems auditors. Setting up such authority was no easy feat. Being the first of its kind, we had to build the framework from the ground up without models or best practices to compare it to, whilst also dealing with public perception and demystifying what we do here at MDIA. As many of you here already know, cryptocurrencies are but one application of blockchain and DLTs. The purpose of the technology is much wider than that. It would be a mistake to build an identity and regulatory framework merely as users of a single technology application. And that is one area where we sort of diverted from the mainstream, and Malta adopted a particular approach concentrating on technology. In fact, that was one of our major challenges this year, explaining that blockchain and our role in related regulation is not limited to cryptocurrencies. As Malta has done in the past, we are seeking to position ourselves as enablers of safe and dependable technology, a jurisdiction where due diligence goes beyond that of the individuals participating in it, but delves into the underlying technology itself. Then there is the other side of the coin when it comes to cryptocurrencies. We are witnessing again whereby cryptocurrencies are gaining momentum in parallel with the present fiduciary money. And I repeat fiduciary money because some seem to forget or ignore the fact that the money that we presently have is fiduciary. Whilst a year ago, many critics described cryptocurrencies as merely a bubble ready to burst, the situation today is different, and an increasing number of critics are giving more credibility to the use of cryptocurrencies. I personally firmly believe that the use of cryptocurrency on a widespread scale is not a matter of if, but one of when. One of the most important lessons from this past year has been identifying the right balance between regulating technology to protect users and investors without stifling innovation, whilst simultaneously ensuring that the framework scales down for startups. However, we cannot expose users and investors to software which has not gone through a thorough systems audit. And that is why, at present, we are in discussions with the Malta enterprise in order for them to provide startups with direct assistance. And our dual role as regulators and a team of people with a vast interest in fostering innovation has become ever more important to us at MDIA. We have also seen a considerable shift towards use of DLTs backed by a sound, tangible business model. Gone are the days when individuals tried to make a quick buck through projects bending around the term blockchain, just for the sake of the hype around it. They are on a steep decline in the face of more rigorous regulation. This does not in any way mean that the hype is over, far from it, but that more and more financially successful projects are now deeply grounded in the reality of DLTs as an important tool which, however, is not a panacea for all the world's problems. We believe that software assurances are key to this. All too often, software claims do not match actual functionality. And I believe that that was one of the major problems when it comes to software. And given our ever-increasing reliance on software, we need rigorous guidelines to safeguard users and investors. With decentralized systems, these risks are even more pronounced. We could not let this happen, which is why we embarked on rigorous guidelines to give software functionality credibility. I am proud to say that we have accredited our first independent systems auditors, amongst which we find reputable audit firms such as KPMG, PwC, BDO, and STIS Group. Licensed systems auditors will act as the gatekeepers. Their role is to audit innovative technology arrangements with an eye out for shortcomings in the development process, the actual implementations, and quality assurance processes of the software in question. The value of such audits is not in their cost, which we must admit that in order to do a proper audit can be a little bit on the high side, but in the quality and peace of mind they allow and keeping in line with government's policy in safeguarding our country's reputation. Whilst the MDIA's focus was on DLT at large, many of the operators interested in our regulatory framework and certification come from the FinTech area, an area in which MFSA is both the lead authority and the licensing authority. We have taken an active role in supporting MFSA in the process of auditing and reviewing the underlying technology. So whilst we are continuously promoting blockchain technology in different sectors of the economy, VFAs remain the sector attracting most interest. However, we envisage that in the future, non-financial blockchain applications will increase further and seek systems, audits, and MDIA certification. Last year, I stood here and spoke about the importance of safeguarding our reputation. Our guidelines, although stringent, are a proof in that direction. We did not go for quick fixes or immediate gains, but rather for a long-term strategy based on quality and not quantity. It is clear that this year, despite the challenges, we just laid down the foundations for Malta as a hub for innovation, but a lot more is yet to come. In fact, Parliamentary Secretary Silvios Kembri has just announced the launch of Malta's AI strategy and vision. We at MDIA have been assigned the responsibility to monitor and govern its implementation. Within the coming months, Malta will also be launching a paper for consultation on a new form of legal personality specialized for entities which may make use of and depend on DLTs. Another first for Malta, this time in these two areas. As the benefits of an independent systems auditor and certification become more evident, we anticipate that more and more users will prefer or even demand certification or at least a systems auditor opinion, because they can trust that the certification process is of the highest standard. In fact, I cannot see any other type of certification whereby there isn't this audit review on the underlying technology. In essence, the robustness of our regulatory framework will give assurances to all that the underlying technology does exactly what it promises it will do. Furthermore, certified software is not limited to DLTs, and Malta is already looking into how our legal framework can support other domains, including AI, quantum computing, and more, slowly but surely widening its remit to general innovative software systems, particularly ones operating in critical domains. MDIA is ensuring trust in this field, and we look forward to the journey together ahead. I thank you very much.